What is a for loop? Anyone? What it contains? Yesterday we have discussed about different types of loop. That is the for loop and for in loop and a for of loop. Anyone? What is a for loop, Karthik? What it contains? Okay, okay. Not and increment or decrement. Yeah, you can go. Okay. See, yes, exactly. The for loop is a one thing. It contains the three conditions. One is the initialization. So initialization should be anything. Either you can assign a zero or one or whatever the value you want. And this is a comparison or a condition. So it might be a less than or greater than or not equals to, double equals to, triple equals to, not double equals to, not triple equals to, anything it will contains. Then the increment or decrement. Here it is the increment is there. If I want to do decrement, you just use the minus, minus, minus. Okay. So that is the increment and decrement. The next is a foreign loop. Foreign loop is what? It is going to be foreign loop is going through the property of an object. So if you want to iterate an object, so you are going to be use a foreign loop. So that is a using a property name. So how you are going to be fetch the property name? So for let I am taking a one let X is the temporary variable. Rohit info is a one object. Got it? So how the what is the object? It is a key pair value. Key value. Key value. Key value. So then I want to Rohit info of X. So Rohit info first it is dumping a first name in X. Okay. So initially, so first it is going to come here. How the foreign loop? This is the this block of a code is foreign loop. How it is executed? So it is executed by the one by one. First, let text equals to empty string. We have assigned one empty string or declared a one empty variable. Then in for in why? Because I am going to iterate with the object. Okay, for let x in Rohit info. Rohit info is an object. How it is executed? First, Rohit info, it is going to be dump a property name in X. What is the property name? First name. The first name is dumped into X. So now Rohit info of first name means it is going to print a Rohit. Then it will go for the next loop. What is the next? Rohit info of property name is last name. So that is the last name which is dumped here. Rohit info of last name means it is going to be printed Sharma. And the third one, it is going for the Rohit info. What is the third property name? Profession. So Rohit, the profession is dumped into the X. Rohit info of profession means it is going to be displayed the cricketer. So then it is going for the next cricket. There is no element. Then it will stop the execution of this loop. Okay, you can go then you can go for the for of loop. Always if you want to iterate, you just go through the for in loop, and if you want to go for the arrays and strings, then you have to go for the for of loop. So for of loop, how? For let x, for of loop. So for let I will take a one x temporary variable, then of names. What is the names? Names is a Virat Kohli. So Virat Kohli is there. The first name V will be dumped to here in the X. So now X is the stored to text one. What is the text one? Text one is a variable which contains the empty string initially. So names is a first what happens? It is going to be store a one by one character. So first V will be stored here, then the V will be dumped to the text one. So what is the plus it is doing? It is concatenating. What is the concatenating? every time loop is happened, whatever the value from the x, it is going to be added into the text one along with the existing one. Okay, existing one. Then um, it is going for the one by one character like this. Okay, constant names equals to Virat Kohli. We- One minute. Okay, constant name equals to Virat Kohli. Let text one equals to, for let x of names, text one plus equals to x plus, this is the string. Document dot get element by id demo inner HTML text one. Okay. Uh, the names. Uh, okay. So here what happens? So it is going to be iterate one character by one character like this. Okay, that is stored into text one, so that is it is going to be dumped here. Okay, the next what happens? So this is the what we can say for loop, for of loop, for loop. This is the for loop, and this is the for in loop, and this is the for of loop. When you iterate for some specific condition, then go for the for loop. When you have a iteration for the object, then go for the for in loop. When you want to iterate from the arrays, you have to go for the for of loop. Okay. So you can do here also in the here also array, because if you sorry in the foreign loop, but whenever we are going with an index, so always you have to prepare for the for of loop. Okay. The next loop will become, that is called a while loop. See, all are loops only. Means iterating. Iterating means it is keep on going until the condition will be satisfied or condition will be completed. But there are different situation. Based on the situation, we are using the different loops. If it is an array, go for the for of loop. If it is an object, go for the for in loop. If it is a some condition, you can just go for the for loop. So that is the next is the while loop. What is the while loop? So while loop is a something. So it is going to be execute for a specific condition for the specific block. Okay, so it's like a, I have a one condition. See, all are loops only based on different conditions you have to use. That's it. Okay, so let's say I will give what is the condition, how it will be while loop. So just I want to take up one example while loop. So what is the tag? Sorry, statement while open close brace. Okay. So what it contains? What condition? So here we are going to be pass the condition. What is that condition? Okay. I have a n equals to 5. So what I will do? I less than n. So what is the I? The I need to define here. Let I equals to 0. So I am, this is the one condition. What is the I contains? It contains the 0. What is the n contains? It contains the value 5. Here I have defined the n value is 5. So what is my condition? I am checking the, okay, I will just, so here what we are going to do, I want to check the, like I less than or equals to 0 or I less than equals to uh, I means what? 0. N means what? 5. So first I will print a variable that I will explain. Let text equals to, why we needed this text to store the some value here, because it is every loop is happening and it is going to be a printed. Okay, so now what I will do, uh, that is a text plus equals to, I will add a one string here. The value of I is plus I. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to print this one. So here what happens, okay, first we'll print document dot write offer. So I will use a different name because already we have used a above and on text code. Okay, I plus plus. Okay, what is I plus plus here? I will just run it and I will show you. I will add a some string. The while loop go through equals to, save it, right click, open with the live server. See here, the while loop go through, the value of I is 0, the value of I is 1, value of I is 2, value of I is 3, value of I is 4. Okay, so just I will remove this one. Okay, let it be this one. So what is happening here is, my value is 0. I have initial value is 0 and I have a condition less than n. Uh, sorry, n is some value. That value is 5 is there. So here I equals to is 0 is less than 5. Yes. Then store that 0 into text form. What is the text form? Text form is the empty string. So then if I not mention the increment here, so it is not printing anything. So just I need to increment by 1. I plus plus means now I is become a 1. So now again 1 is less than n. Yes. So then it is going to be store this one. Then again increment by 1, 2. 2 is less than 5. Yes, increment by 1, store the value. And 3 is less than 5. Yes, the 3 is stored here and increment by 1. And now is a 4. Is 0 is less than 4. So, like that, sorry, 4 is less than 5. Yes, then it is a store the 4 value and increment by 1. Now I become a 5. Is 5 is less than 5, so then it will stop the execution. So all the value it is stored here, it is going to be print in the text form. Just I will close one more time. Right click, open in the live server. See the loop, the value of I is 0, up to 4 will come. When it will come for the fifth element, when the I become a 5, is 5 is less than 5 means, so then condition will false, then it will exit from this loop. Okay, so while loop means that is a block of a code, or it is going to be run with the specific condition. So greater than uh, like that, so it is going to be print. So while I is less than, it's like I is double equals to n or not, like that it is going to be. So instead of less than, if I use a double equals to, what is the output? Yeah, what is the error? No error. Okay. Yeah, what is happening here? I am checking a double equals to here means is 0 is less than, equals to 5 means condition will false, then it will exit the loop. So that scenario is not executes. So this is also condition will be I is 0 is greater than n means, so it is printing a, the condition is a, uh, like condition is true, then it will come out, because obviously 0 is, sorry, yeah, here what happens here, we have a condition like that less than, so we are increment by 1, so every time it is going to be compare the value and incrementing here. So we have to keep in mind this condition and this condition. So if it is increment increasing by 1, then it is going to be check here. When the less than 5 two values are same, then we are checking for less than a one value less than value 2 means, then the condition will be true, then it will come out of the log. See, while loop we are not oftenly used, but we are almost all we are using this for loop and for up loop, for in loop. Sometimes we are using a for in loop as well. Okay, so one more is there, do while loop. You can go through by yourself because that is not that much important. Okay, the next we are going with the JavaScript break and continues. So this is very important. Why I am telling you this is, uh, there is a some code you have to write, something like that. Let's say you are going to be execute a, see there are a 10 iterations are there. For the fifth iteration it has to be stop or take a break, so then you have to write a code accordingly. So continue and break already I have discussed in the switch case. Okay, so I think where we have discussed here, switch. Yeah, we are using a break now. What is a break? It will do? It will stop the execution of the program. Okay, so it will stop the execution of the program. So now we are discussing about a deeper way break and a continue. Okay, let's go with one example. I will take a h2 hash one id attribute to display the output. So again, I want to script, go to the script, let txt equals to, I will take a one temporary variable. So you can want to take, you can take a x, anything you can take. So I have taken a text as a variable. So then I want a one loop here. So we are demonstrating a break and continue. For loop open close brace. So what is this one? The let I equals to 0, I less than 10. I will give directly value. So then I plus plus. Okay, what I will do, if I will take a one more if condition, if the I, sorry, I value is 3, then what you have to do? You have to break. Okay, then what is my temporary variable? X plus equals to means it is going to be add with the existing value means then you have to use a plus value. Okay, that is called a concatenation. Okay, so I want to add the value of I is number, I is plus. Okay, so here what is the value? That is the I value I need to print here. So if you want to not to print with the same line, you just add a one BR tag. BR means it will break the every sentence. It will break the line from the every sentence. So first we'll understand, right click, open with the live server. Okay, it is throwing an error. What is the error? Control Shift I, reload it. Okay, we are not printing the output return, just we are displayed. So for that, I have to do document dot get element by ID. What is the ID attribute? So here it is a demo is there. So that is the demo dot inner HTML equals to X. What is the X? Here it is a X. Control S will go to the browser. See the value of I number. Sorry, I will just change it. The value of a number I is 0, 1, 2. So what is happening here? So this is my loop. This is a I have taken a temporary variable. So then let I have initialized the I variables to 0. Then I am checking a is 0. I am checking the initially what is the value I have assigned. So I equals to 0. And this is the initialization phase is over. Then I am checking the condition. What is the condition? Is 0 is less than 10? Yes. Okay. So this is 0. Okay, is a 0 is a less than 10? Is 0 is less than 10? uh, is 0 is less than 10, then so initially I equal to 0 is a 0 is a okay, I is a 0 now. Is 0 is less than 10 means yes, then it will not, then it will check is 0 is equals to 3, no, then this block will be not executed. So then it will directly come here, the value of number I is I, so 0. So this whole string is going to store inside a X. Then increment by 1 means I plus plus means I 0 will become a 1. So now I value is 1. Then here it is a, I need to change the 1 here. Is 1 is less than 10? Yes. Then it will come here. Is 1 is equals to 3? No. So this block will be not executed. It will come. The value of a number I is that is a 1. It is stored into X. Okay. So the next what it will come, so next value is okay, now I is 1, then I is incremented by 1, so now I value is 2. Okay, so then I need to change the here also. Is 2 is less than 10? Yes. Then it will come here, is 2 is equals to 3? No. So this block will be not executed. Then the value of a number uh, uh, 2 is I is 2, so that is stored into here. So 0 is stored here, 1 is stored here, 2 is stored here. Then it will incremented by 1 means now I become a 3. So I become a 3 because it is incremented after 2. So now I am going to change here 3. Is 3 is less than 10 for this condition? Yes. So then it will come. Is 3 is equal to 3? Yes. Here the condition is matched. Then it will stop the execution of the program. So then it will stop the loops and it will come out the loop and it will print the output. Got it? So this is called a what we can say break. When the value I value is 3, so that time it is going to be break. So if I just change the I value is within a 10 minutes, I will just change it 9. So it will keep on incrementing whenever the I value 9 come. So again it will check for the 9 is less than 10. Yes, then it is going to be what? So when the I value is 9 and the value comparing is 9, then it is going to be stop the execution. That is a break. See here. Why the 8 only is there, so it is going to be start with the 0. That is why it is a alternatively this is the 9 only. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Got it? So this is the how the break is a break means what? To stop the execution. Okay, same thing I will use instead of break. I will just change a 3 only. I will just use a continue. Okay, same loop is there. So just I want to show here control s. If I just go here, so here you can see here. Have you find anything here? No. If you just see 0 is there, 1 is there, 2 is there, there is a no 3. Why? If I equals to I means it is a continuous, it is going to be that is a skip that one iteration or a break that one iteration. So it is going to be skip that specific iteration. If I want to make a when I equals to 5 control s, if I just go to the browser 1 2 3 3 4 5 is not there because whereas the I value is 5 equal to 5 means continuous, so that is one loop. It is going to be break and it is going for the next. Okay, where it is used and when it is used. So you might having a condition like that. Okay, uh, wherever the value will be 5 will come or a roll number 5 15 it will come, so it has to be skip that one what you can say row. So how we are giving if I equals to uh, or I equals to 15 or so you can give a condition like this. So you have a 1,000 data. Okay, you have a 1,000 data, you cannot manually do all the removing item and all, so you can just write a loop and you give the so if you want to either 5 or 15 or 20, so you can just go for the R. If I want to stop the 5 and 15 and 25 35 like that, you have to use a just add. So I equals to 15 like that, so you have to do this one. Okay, so this is called a what you can say uh, JavaScript uh, break and continue. Okay, the next we are going with uh, the the major thing which is called a data structure is called a set. Okay, what is a set? Set means what? It is a collection of a unique data. Okay, so what is a unique data? So we already seen the a data. Okay, so I want to tell one thing. One confusion will be there. What is to be object, what is a variable? I will tell clearly, just listen properly. First one is what? A variable. Okay, What is a variable? A variable is something which can hold the value. How to define? Let x equals to Virat. Why? Here already x is there. I will just change the txt. Okay. Let txt is Virat. What is this one? This is called a variable. Then I want to define the object. How to do? Constant x, y, z. I can take anything. Open close brace. First FIRST, first name Virat. Last name Kohli. First name is Virat, last name is Kohli, and email is like that, Virat at gmail.com. So this is the variable, but this is the object. Why? Because it is containing a key value pair. This is the key, this is the value. Key value, key value. So if you want to fetch the object, how we are going to fetch the object? X, Y, Z dot first name. By the object name, by the property name, you will get the property value. Clear? So this is called an object. Then next it will come the array. Constant xy equals to, I will take a array. How? Virat, Rohit, Jadeja. Okay. So this is the object, this is the array. So what is the array? Array is to store the more than value, more than one value. That is called an array. So that is inside a square bracket. This is called an array. The next will one more it will come, array of object. What is the array of object? See here. This is the one object. So like that we have a n number of object. So for that, constant y equals to, or else cricketers equals to array of object, object 1. See here, this is the array as well, it contains the object. So first name is Virat, first name is Rohit Sharma, Rohit. See, array square bracket is there and a object. If you have a multiple objects like this, so then it is called an array object. Next one more will come, JSON object. I have not discussed yet, but I am just telling in the one flow. See, JSON object is nothing but a JavaScript, same as a JavaScript, XYZ1. In the JavaScript, we have a double quote for only the right side value. Here the property name also it is having a double quote. That is the difference between the JSON object and a normal JS object. So this is very important. Why? Because if you know well what is an object, what is an array, what is an variable, what is the array of object, what is the JSON object. So you can do coding very well. I will go here. Let text equals to Virat means so it is a variable. So that is the clear. Object constant xyz. Object means what? It is a key value, key value, key value pair. Okay. The next is array means what? It contains the Virat, Rohit, Jadeja. So this is the array. It will contain the value. Okay. So this is the array. So how you differentiate? If it is a flower bracket means that is an object. If it is in a square bracket means so that is an array. Keep in mind. So then you have a array of object. That means you have an object. Then you have more objects in the array. So then you have to go here like this. So this is a object one. This is a object two. Then JSON object is same as a JavaScript object. So it is enclosed with the, both the first name, sorry, key value in the double quote. What it? Except integer. If okay, so we'll discuss in the later. So you have clear idea, right? Variable, object, array, array of object, and a JSON object. So like that, we have a array of JSON object also. We will discuss in the later. So next we are discussing about a set. Set it will store a value with a unique. What is a uniqueness means? Each value should be unique one and it should not be repeated. Okay, so that is called a set. How? Okay, first we'll understand what is a set. So set is it will store a value with a uniqueness. So where we need so you have a other number. So you should maintain the uniqueness, right? You cannot give a same other name to the two-person. So there you have to declare the set object there. Okay. So whenever you declaring a Aadhaar number or your USN number and your mobile number, you have to whenever you defining a mobile number, you have to be that is a uniqueness. That is a set object you have to use. Why? Because you cannot give a same number to these two persons and same ID for two persons. So that is called a set method. Let I will explain with an example. The constant ABC is my one variable bracket A. Okay. Uh, Document dot write of the set object will store the unique values. So is it correct? No, because just it is acting as an array. So if you want to make it an set object, just use a new, then set, save it, ABC, Control S, right click, open with a live server. Okay, why it is not printing? So Control Shift I think we need to convert it to, sorry, Control Shift I. Is any error? Yes, index 1650. It's not a constructor, it is telling that. So for that, I will just use a, okay, so I will just find the length, 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 control S, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 16. What is that? ABC, ABC dot length is there. I will just do CLZ means console dot log of set object plus ABC, control S, dot to string, control S. Why, what is the mistake? Yeah, ABCD. Okay. Oh, I have done a silly mistake here. Control X, bracket, control V. See, inside a set, it is should be what you can say, control S dot length, length. So it will print as it is. That's okay. First, we will find the length. Set object is not defined. What is the value? It will take a length toward. Oh, sorry, size. Control S. So yeah. Now it is 7 is there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is there. I will just repeat what I told. It will store the unique value. Now here it is a 7, 7, 14 should be shown, but it will not show. 7 only. Why? Because it will maintain the uniqueness. If you define a two times, it will be treated as one. If you mention a one more time, then it will be treated as a only the one element. Why? Because the set is a feature. If you want to create an object with a set means it will maintain the uniqueness. Whether it is a purposely or accidentally, if you define the values with the multiple times, it will be treated as a one. Why? Because so this is the basic feature is to maintain the uniqueness. Got it? Okay, fine. So today we are going to stop this session. This is very important. Okay, you have to clear picture in mind. When to call an object, when to call array, when to call array of object, when to call the JSON object. So you will get to know. So at least you just go through it, and if you find any difficulties or to understand or any confusion, you can ask now also, or else you can ask the later session as well.